So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
So dealing between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy.
And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Good take, and is he in? Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done. Vieira. Real chance! That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure. And it's Vieira. Oh, cracking ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beverly. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kante goes sliding in. And he's had it! Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their second corner of the game. Messi moves short. Messi. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Good ball, good take. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Trying to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Vieira wins the duel this time. And the other side yet able to find the net. It's Luis Suarez! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Great vision. Bebeto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, can so cleverly bypass the press. Ibrahimovic. Knocks it out wide. That was a decent ball. And cuts out the supply. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any.
Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That pass isn't the best. Yeah. And here's Suarez. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Cafu.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now someone off target. And it's Messi. knocks it into space. Oh, easy pickings there. Pullet. And Pullet! Yeah, he wants to get in on the act here. So, third quarter of the game. Punched away. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Vieira. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a vexing looking ball that. Beckenbauer shot clear onto that, and that is that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Messi. Messi! Messi! Genius!
Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted the whole mood of the team and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but very welcome advantage.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 2. Sai para entrar
And we're off again.
Camisa
Brazil
36.
definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself
A header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ronaldinho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's going to be a booking. Brazil just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Played into the middle, and that's been well dealt with. Oh, it's a great...
He's having a shot!
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Brazil really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Ronaldinho with the clearance. Played out to the right. Brazil are looking to go forward now. A big header! It's in! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 30.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Brazil grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal size.
Shot, surely! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Cafu. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Looking to play him in. Maldini calmly anticipates. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
It's Turan. He's chosen to go back. Played out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. And that is out of play.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11. Camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Kante deals with that comfortably.
Camisa 97.
Nicely aimed pass.
Ronaldinho.
And here's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pele going face to face with his great rival. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yaya Toure. Pele, someone who can all... And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Roberto Carlos. It's a throw-in. Threads one in. Crosses it in here. That has been knocked clear. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, super ball! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Pedri has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, super find. Oh, that was vital. Quality ball. Now it's Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. This is Owen. And a chance! It's a loose ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon?
Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Played out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Dembele. Oh, super ball! Now it's Del Piero. This ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Kimmich. Oh, well played. And they can counter here. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. Now it's Dembele. Ronaldinho gets across to intercept that. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! Well, that is really good tenacity. Hull have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Adams makes the interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a good ball out wide. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's well spotted. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through. It's been shipped out wide. Pedri. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. It's a really well measured ball. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. And a chance! Wonderful from Del Piero! About as smooth as it gets. And Brazil take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous, and it's been given away. Looking for the run. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. He won't be happy with that one. Adams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cafu with a definite foul there. Roberto Carlos clears it away. And it's Rodri. Dembele has it in a wide position. Passing nice and neat. Roberto. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Del Piero. And this is Ronaldinho. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Rafael Leao is herring after that one. Ronaldinho. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. That's a shade optimistic. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Tries to play it through. Pedri! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Cafu. Great vision. That was good alertness. Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Pedri. And that is a little undercooked. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they've got rid. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Brazil are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Brazil carrying a 1-goal lead. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Pedri. Yeah. Can he get it through? And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told...
Takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
That's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pedri. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Cute ball. Now how can he reach it? Shot at goal! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And Del Piero! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he cuts out the supply, heading out towards the right wing. And it's Pedri. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, passed someone off target. Yeah. Pedri. Well, that's a dangerous... Kane! He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good spread. This is Del Piero. He's beaten the lock. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort.
He's had a shot! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So time to change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So is this the start of a comeback? Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi picks it up out wide. And this is Del Piero. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's been cut out, well played. 75 minutes played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Could move up a gear here. And he plays one through. But this is Maradona. Del Piero. Goes for a shot! Loose ball, and it's come back out to him. This time, surely! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Brazil are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Temos uma substituição.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Shot, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Five minutes left on the clock. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going right the way across. And reclaimed it in a trice. Adams calmly anticipates.
Teremos
5 minutes to
de
add.
acréscimo.
Out towards the flank. Rashford. Not the most accurate pass. He's got away. That's Owen. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's Eto'o! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great effort. He flew in with courage.
No complaints about it.
And that will be the final act. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable.
Brasil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Now, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Back when it goes. He's having a go! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Zanetti brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Yeah. Pele. And it's Ambrosini. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. A heavy challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ukraine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ukraine have reclaimed it. Now it's Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Yeah, can see things, others simply cannot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. Shifting it to the flank. Now it's Pele. Ukraine finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bebeto. Yeah. But Manaman. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass somewhat off target, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
He's had it taken off him. It's McManaman. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. He races! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
McManaman. And it's been played through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Cafu have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, a delicate chip through. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Can he get on the end of this? Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Del Piero. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, well played, well played. Ambrosini. Hullet. And here's the chance to counter. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Zanetti. Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision making and just a general sloppiness, so I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve.
Third goal! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's had it nicked away. Picked up brilliantly. Can he finish? Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Ukraine grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one.
Real chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Yeah. And it's Hullet for Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Zanetti delivers.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Threads one in. That's a good ball out wide. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Almost an hour gone. Looking to play him in. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Zanetti, he gets big! It's anyone's ball now.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Camisa 11, camisa 10, Ronaldinho, deixando o campo para a entrada
Mbappe.
dele, camisa 18.
Gets it out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Teremos uma substituição.
And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Ambrosini. Hullet. Chooses to go back. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Brazil do have options available on the pitch. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. And he's there to retrieve it. Messi. Now it's Hullet. Hullet going face to face with his great rival. Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. That's good play. Brazil have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, and another try! Brazil are looking to break at pace. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good spread. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yeah. And the counter is on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played out to the right. And the finish! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Messi. Piqué. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fellow Warren Zaire-Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football, and at such a young age. His rise has been meteoric really since mid-teens. It's rare to see somebody so physically and technically accomplished at that age, but he's got the passing and dribbling skills to be trusted, and I think everybody is on board with that already.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And claimed it back swiftly. Xavi Alonso. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Ball played for Kukçu. And they can counter here. And it's been played through. And Del Piero! Goal, Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's through, it's one-on-one. He's had a shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Kukçu! Milan with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, that's superb. Raul finds himself offside. Looking to play him in. Del Piero. Kukçu. Xavi Alonso. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zaire-Emery. Raul. And it's Zaire Emery. Kukçu. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Zaire Emery. And it's Xabi Alonso. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And this is Bullet. Oh, what has happened here? Cafu. Now it's Messi. Kukçu. Batistuta. Raul. Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cleared without complication. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul. And it's Xabi Alonso. And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Corner number 2 then. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. There will be a throw-in. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Adams. Beckenbauer. And here's Hullet. And the finish!
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Looking for options for movement. And Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Brazil are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. Xabi Alonso. Beckenbauer. Can he get it through? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Irwin. Played into space. Crossing, looks like a good one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Has a shot! Raul. That is ended up in no man's land. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's been Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Wonderful from Bebeto! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And they are cruising away! You run short of superlatives. That was extra special.
Wow, just wow. I'm speechless, totally speechless.
A case now of complete control. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kutchu. Just about up to the hour now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He won't be happy with that one. Irwin. For Xavi Alonso. Irwin. Raul. Threads one in. Raul. He's going for goal! Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Del Piero. And Del Piero! And just cruising! They are cruising! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Adams. Xavi Alonso. Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Raul. Bebeto. Adams gets over and intercepts. Oh, super ball! Now it's Messi. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Zaire Emery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Robertson. That's going right the way across.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's been cut out, well played. Milan finding their passes. Out towards the flank. Played in by Rock. Terrific header! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 33. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 17.
So their fourth quarter of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Neymar! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer. And it's Rivaldo. And Robertson. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Pele. Rivaldo. And that is that. Brazil pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Ukraine! against Brazil.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Kante is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although,
There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two. And smartly reclaimed. Vinicius Junior. Xavi Alonso. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's gone loose. Ronaldinho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. David Villa. That's tidy. And it's Gullit. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. He's through here. Big and Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Either side get able to force a breakthrough here. Played into space out wide. That was not gone well. It's constantly looking for the ball into the box. Great vision. Look at the space here. Picked up. Is having a shot! Messi. And that pass isn't the best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Pull it. Ukraine are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to pose some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he welcomes it in. Del Piero! Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's looking wide. Xavi Alonso, nicely spread. Bale. Now there's a far shapes to shoot! Goal, Ukraine! There is the breakthrough! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Ukraine have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, Waters had real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero, Bebeto, and Bebeto! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Bullet. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. Del Piero! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Roberto Carlos. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square.
And we'd like to inform
So we
you
reached the
that
halfway
this
point.
information
Well, for us
is
neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Alonso. Oh, good spread. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero stood up well to him there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, such a clever touch. Bullet. Now it's Messi. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi picks it up out wide. Pass is just off target. Bullet. David Villa. And it's Roberto Carlos. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Out to the right. And he's gone backward here. Bebeto. And the counter is on. Bebeto is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Costa Corta. Can he get on the end of this? Del Piero. Shot and Bebeto! Fantastic from Bebeto! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Brazil take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pull it. Oh, that's nice.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Xabi Alonso. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Ukraine really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And this is Eto'o. Pickford has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat. Howson.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Pickford gets good distance on it. Brazil have it back and can go again. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nice interception, well timed. Maradona. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There really is no noise like Sao Paulo noise, no heat like Sao Paulo heat. The game here has always been something, and boy, this truly is something. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
I think the only way to stop him is
Del Piero! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well read, and the danger is averted. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Selmakers. Musa. Anthony. Anthony has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for options for movement. That pass isn't the best.
Sanchez.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now this could be a chance. It's a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos is there to clear. And it's Musa. Inter Milan finding their passes. Galeno. Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Not the most accurate pass. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Needs the return pass. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Anthony. Great challenge, time to perfection. Kante gets it away. Chance! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Salamakers. He has found a way through. Swings it across. Neuer claims it. Safe hands. Kılıçsoy pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out towards the right wing. Kılıçsoy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bardazzi. Ah, he's given it away! Oh, that's superb. Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Galeno. Now it's Anthony. He's found a way past. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No, again there's no way through. Oh, good take in a good area.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi. And he shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Cafu picks it up from the goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Galeno.
That was lovely, that.
Galeno stood his ground strongly. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Achimpong. Gently done. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That was not gone well. Musa. Might come loose.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Musa. And it's made its way. Can he finish? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bebeto, great chance! It's a goal! Brazil are back in business! Brazil grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
He's having a shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Brazil take the lead. And the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 42.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Musa.
Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great vision. No, that was never going to make it.
Musa.
And it's Achiampong. Achiampong's cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Musa.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. Can he finish?
Teremos uma substituição.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, good-looking ball. Now there's a it's Neymar! He will be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. And he was quick to react. Salmakas. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
He's gone for the shots. Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konate. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Achiampong. He slings it in. Costa Curta clears it away.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Owen! Owen! Sensational! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Neymar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's a sharp little ball here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Neymar. And now the breakaway. Salmakas. And he whips and gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Musa tries a deft little ball and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And he's heaved it away, taken back almost at once. And there goes the final whistle. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box.
He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious. Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Here's Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. Iniesta. And he was alert to it. Now it's Del Piero. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Pelé. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. There is the breakthrough. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Messi. He's having a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Scholes. Messi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chiellini. And it's Scholes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And Scholes. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, red, nice interception. Iniesta. Scholes, who's set up one goal so far. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good spread. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Messi. It's played through for him. Oh, he's been caught. There's the shot! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's
Iniesta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Kante gets it away. And the ball's gone astray. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredibly, he got so much power with so little backlift.
Brazil go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Threads one in, and this is Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. This possibly the last play of the half. Pirlo can get it clear. Bebeto getting this one clear. And that could send him on his way. And this is Del Piero. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! And it's half-time here. Brazil come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Brazil are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bebeto! And Bebeto! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it out wide, played back in. Bebeto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Bebeto. Well seen, saw that coming. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pirlo wins the duel this time. Danger averted for now. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Iniesta going face to face with his great rival. Scholes. Iniesta. Tries to pass it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Out to the right. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's Iniesta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Iniesta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So the fourth quarter of the game.
Iniesta, en dorsal 17.
Neuer needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he shoots! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. En dorsal 9.
Couple of changes there in quick succession. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Big header! And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Scholes. Tries a deft little ball. And it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. And it's Scholes. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Scholes. Será sustituido.
Terrific header! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Albert Ferrer. Puskas. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass. And the shot! Tries to play it through. The ball goes in. Beckenbauer clears it away. Play towards the front line. Now it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. This looks promising. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. He's got away. Chiellini. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff. And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running.
And Messi! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Back when it goes, and a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Brazil are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Otto. Great vision. Ronaldinho. Here come Brazil on the counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Roberto Carlos. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. Just the goalkeepers. And the finish! Goal! Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Good ball, good take. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Gullit. Gullit going face to face with his great rival. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Ball driven towards the far post. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Roberto Carlos. And this is Messi. A lot of chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Roberto Carlos. Swings and he gets big! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
En el minuto 26.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's found a way past. And here's Kaka. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a foot. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again. And now they can spring out of defence. Although spots it and intercepts. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has...
Shot, surely! They're going to be quick to recover this.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Played back. He had nobody else to help out there.
Distributed tidily. This ended up in no man's land. Rodri. Pullet takes a shot, and a terrific save from the keeper.
Pullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Del Piero. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho goes for a shot! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So off we go once more. Ronaldinho. Great defending, strong and determined.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Gullit. Neither of these two will come off second best. Now here's the delivery. Caught offside that time.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Nicely weighted ball. It's run loose here. Pull it. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi. Pull it. Ball swung in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Otto, played in deep. He's got full. And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Costa Corta can get it clear. And this is Luis Suarez. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Cannavaro. Back to the keeper it goes. Messi. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get it through?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pops him off in and wins back the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Otto. That has been swung wide. In towards the back stick.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 29, el dorsal 10, Messi, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 6, Roberto Carlos.
Gullit.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, Neymar.
It's a good still possession, this.
Ibrahimovic, el dorsal 19.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Suarez is herring after that one. And this is Neymar. It's come to nothing. Otto, who does have an assist to his name. And he cuts out the supply. Messi looking to run onto it. Goulet threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. That has not gone well. This looks promising. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Goulet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's in on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How do you look back on the game? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable.
Manchester United.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. There's the whistle. Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a cultured player, is he not, Jim, with a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known to play as a sweeper at times. No one did zonal marking better than this guy.
It could be in here. Del Piero! They're going to be quick to recover this.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
It's Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kessié. Aims beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Luis Suarez. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Suarez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. That is lovely. Closing it. Can he finish?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Picked up brilliantly. Roberto Carlos clears it away. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And this is Raul. And he's gone backward here. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. It's a loose ball. And it's Cancelo. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Played out to the right. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and team.
Luis Suarez! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Kessié. Messi. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, such a clever touch. Kessié. And it's Messi. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi looking to get on the end of this. Kessié. Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Knocks it into space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. Wheels his way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is a little undercooked. And that interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Brazil would seem to still be getting over the OT. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Messi.
Here we go again.
Going to replace him is...
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Kessié. That's an imaginative pass. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Luis Suarez.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Luis
Well,
Suarez.
now's the time you can afford to be...
He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. As you can see, we've already started here.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep, and don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
And it's made. There's the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Changes him with that pass.
That's going in strongly.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Pirlo makes the interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Kakitani. He's in a great position here. And he shoots!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for a runner. Kakitani. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And this is Del Piero! Goal, Brazil! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he cuts out the supply. It's Park Ji-sung. Kakitani. And he's gone looking for safety. He's going for goal! And that is high.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's a look and plays it forward. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Dunk calmly anticipates. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's cut it out. Oh, good spread. And here's Kakitani. Matthäus. There's the shot! Goal! Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played out wide. Mateus driving through the middle. Nicely aimed pass. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Back into the middle. Yamal. Barcelona. Big chance! Mateus with a definite foul there. No second thought, a straight red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. He's found a way through.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved a little bit more.
Brazil are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Brazil carrying a one-goal lead. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now this could be a chance. He's through here. Oh, red, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's a sharp little ball here. Pops him off in and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong...
Gets his head on it! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Yamal. Now it's Del Piero. That has ended up in no man's land. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Messi gets into a good position. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Great vision. This might spell danger. Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Threads one in. Oh, important interception.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He is through here. It's loose, and there's a ring, and he's following up! He's going to be quick to recover this.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
And a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Park Ji-sung. Now, can they get him away? That's been slipped through. Dunk cuts it out. Well, he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Kakitani. Distributed tidily.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, nicely intercepted. Knocks it back. Yamal. Spread out to the left. Now it's Neymar. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Rijkaard. And here's Park Ji-sung. And he welcomes it in. And this is on the finish! It's loose now. Has another go! And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now this man Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. And the shots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And that's put paid to a promising move. That has been cut short. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Zanetti cuts it out. That's a little off target. Bebeto. Great ball if he can get there. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Messi. This is Del Piero. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
De Bruyne, steaming on. He's having a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Madrid have their second corner now. He's got full! And that's caused a worry or two. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous!
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement. Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Messi. And they've got a throw. This looks promising. He is decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. That's a cute ball. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. 30 minutes gone. And here's De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Delivers the ball. And gets the keeper's ball. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now that's well seen too. And it's Hakimi. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Fiore. Here comes another cross. Costa Curta clears it away. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. That was good alertness. Oh, good looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Now he's off and running. De Bruyne. Played out wide. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good play by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. Threads one in. And now the breakaway. It's come to nothing. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly slipping along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Brazil having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's Bebeto. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's good play. And he welcomes it in. Oh, such a clever touch. Swings it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Del Piero looking to add to his goal. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Shoots! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Goes for a shot! Almost an hour gone. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well measured ball. Aims beyond the defence. Played in deep. Neuer deals with that nice and simple. And he's there to retrieve it. Fiore. And here's Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Madrid finding their passes. And he's taking no chances there. De Bruyne going full tilt down the left. Now it's Messi. Always onto this. Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Climbs up big! It's fallen loose again! Goal, Brazil! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Brazil take the lead. It's been slipped through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 7, camisa 10, Ronaldinho.
Punched away.
Camisa 11, camisa 21.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually they might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Can he finish?
Substituição em
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Haaland certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
He's had it nicked away. It's a sharp pass. 75 minutes played. Haaland!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. This is Owen. Big chance! Fantastic from Michael Owen! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Now it's Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. It's Eto'o! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.